Project comes with lots of built-in tables, but they don't necessarily contain the fields you want to see, in the order you want, or with the settings you want. You can add, remove, or rearrange columns right within the table in a view, whether it's a built-in table or one you've fiddled with before. You can change field settings to display information in columns exactly the way you want. And you can save your new and improved masterpiece as a new table without breaking a sweat. Making changes to a table by working on it directly in a view is the best way to go. You can see the results immediately and try again until you get it right. Let's work on the summary table. Right-click the All Cells box and choose Summary on the drop-down menu. To insert a column in a table, right-click the column heading to the right of the new column. For instance, Finish. On the drop-down menu, choose Insert Column. Project displays the field name drop-down list, which shows the abundance of project fields you can choose from. The fastest way to a field is to start typing the field name. Project selects the first field that matches the letters you've typed. For example, to insert the Baseline Finish field, start typing Baseline Finish. By the time you get to Baseline F, Project has selected the field, and you can click it to add it into the table. Or, say you want to insert the %work complete field. Right-click the heading again, choose Insert Column, and then you can choose %work complete right on the drop-down menu. Tables in Project 2010 also include the Add New Column heading in the last column of the table. Click the down arrow and choose the field you want from the drop-down list. The Add New Column column can figure out what type of field you want to add. For example, if you type a date into the column, like 12/1/2010, Project adds the custom Date To field to your table. To remove a column, right-click its heading and choose Hide Column. If you want the columns in a different order, you can drag columns to where you want them in the table. For example, let's say we want to put %work complete next to %complete. Click the column heading. The pointer changes to a 4-headed arrow. Now you can drag the column to where you want. As you drag, a vertical line shows you where the column goes if you release the mouse button. When the line is in between the columns you want, just release the mouse button, and the column snuggles in between its new pals. Field settings let you change the way values look in a column. To change a column's settings, right-click the column heading, say %work complete, and choose Field Settings on the drop-down menu. Initially, the column heading shows the name of the project field, but you can change the title to whatever you want. In the title box, type the heading you want, such as Completed Work. You can align the title within the heading cell by choosing Left, Center, or Right in the Align Title box. Turn on the Header Text Wrapping checkbox to wrap the title over several lines when the column is narrow. That way it'll show on multiple lines as it does here. The Align Data box is where you tell Project how to align the values in the column cells. For example, dates and numbers are usually aligned to the left. Text or yes/no fields are often aligned to the right or the center. The Field Settings dialog box has a width setting to change the width of a column. But the easiest way to resize the column is to click Best Fit. Then Project changes the column width so it's wide enough for all the values in the column. Let's look at the tracking table for one other feature of tables. Project 2010 has a new setting that automatically wraps the text in columns like task name, which means very long task names wrap over several lines as you change the column width. The row height automatically adjusts to show the full cell contents. If you widen the column, some things go to a single line. If you narrow it, they go to 2 or even 3 lines. If you want to apply wrapping to a column, right-click the column and then choose Wrap Text. Project keeps the changes you make to a table in your project file, so the table looks the same way the next time you apply it. If you want to save the modified table as a new one, click the View tab. Click the table's down arrow, and then choose Save Fields as a new table. In the name box, type the name for the table and click OK. Project comes with lots of tables with different sets of project information. You can use those tables as a foundation for the information you want to see by adding, removing, or rearranging the columns in any table. And field settings change the appearance of the information in those columns so you can see the info you want just the way you want.